So
Hello and welcome back to another episode. Joined here by recurring and probably a most prominent and favorite guest, Captain Cordell. Say hello.
Hey guys, good to be back.
Um, did you almost say good to have you?
Yeah. Okay, I recently got a new job on campus, right? I work for the campus now. I'm an RA. Basically, I help enforce rules and I help people out. So like I have a set list of responses that I do whenever someone says something. Like I sit at the desk from 5 to 10 on Mondays and Sundays. And whenever the phone comes out or whenever the phone rings, I pick up the phone and I say the exact same static response every single time. And I got back up from work one night and my dorm mate said something to me and I responded with, "Thank you for calling the front desk. How may I help you?"
I'm not gonna lie. The only reason I know what an RA is because I'm finally catching back up on Shameless.
uh, um, so, speaking of college and campus and jobs and shit, how have you been? It's been a while since we have you on. It's about like what, the 8th episode, I believe.
I
I
think
think we
so,
have you
yeah.
on here almost every 4th episode.
Yeah.
So is this the 12th episode then?
Maybe, who knows? I don't know. I haven't counted.
Yeah. But let's see here. It's been all right here. I recently got moved out of my old room, not on purpose. They are doing some stuff in my room and I don't like it, so they pushed me down to a smaller room and it's really cramped in here and all my shit is packed up into one little room. But I'm not really complaining because my desk is right beside my bed, so I can sit back and play video games and not have to move. So it's pretty good.
Drugs will do that to you.
Hmm?
Huh?
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh yeah. I said drugs will do that to you. You know?
Well, luckily there was no drugs involved. Actually, no,
Let's see in a minute.
there weren't drugs. There weren't drugs involved on my end. All right.
I knew something. It was college. I knew something was going on.
Okay. Well. All right. So let me just say this. Right. Here's the thing. During the start of this semester, I got some new roommates in. Right.
Hey, druggies.
And well, maybe. Here's what happened. Me and my dorm mate wanted to have two of our friends move into the dorm with us because it's a 4 quad room. It's a shared living space, two bathroom, four bedroom. We wanted to have our buddies move in there with us. Well, there's something wrong with the computer system, and it kicked them out and moved two random people in. And I've been having problems with these people ever since they moved in. We don't really get along all that well. And what happened was I was at work and my girlfriend texted me and she said, "Honey, I think I smell marijuana coming from the other room." And I said,
Could be
"Okay, I'll be
worse.
up there in a second." So I walked up there and I entered the room and it smelled heavily of dank. So to make a long story short, the police were called and it was like an hour that me, her, and her friend was just all cramped up in my bedroom, just waiting for them to get done talking to my roommate. And I was furious about it. Oh, I was so upset. But surprisingly, that's not the reason why I'm out.
Huh.
Just a couple of things I want to comment on here. You know it was bad because he said big words like
Man,
furious.
dank.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. So here's the thing, right? I was fully prepared to go in there and start throwing people out of my room. I was completely ready to do it, but like since I work for the college, one, I can't do that, or else I won't get or if I do that, I won't get my paycheck. And two, that's not something that an adult should do, quote unquote, an adult. I mean, I totally would have, but probably shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Play the insanity card.
Yeah. That works for everybody. Kinda. It didn't work for my uncle though.
Anyways, second thing, it could have been worse. It could have been crack or something hard.
Oh yeah. I would have been furious either way.
Oh man. So you're talking about what were we talking about before we started this? We had good topics before we started this.
Piranha Plant.
Piranha Plant, yes. The Smash Bros roster. You're bringing that up.
Oh God, the Smash Bros roster. Okay, so I really like the Smash Bros, right?
Yes.
I love Smash Bros. I love Nintendo's work. I've been a fan of Nintendo since I was a little kid, and just because they released the Smash roster, or because they're cracking down on emulators, doesn't mean I'm not going to be a fan anymore. It's just this Smash roster really has me screwed up. So I'm just looking at the roster right now. Let's see. We got some returning favorites. We got Mario, Donkey Kong, Ness. We got Peach, Ice Climbers, Marth, Chrome. All right, pretty standard characters. Pichu's back. A lot of the melee fighters are back. The one thing that's really got me fucked up is the DLC Fighter number 70, Piranha Plant.
Piranha Plant.
Out of all the fighters that you could have introduced in Smash Ultimate, they were like, they seriously sat down and were like, you know what? You know what the fans want? You know what they deserve? Fucking Piranha Plant. I want to know how that conference went.
Here's just, I'm telling you, here's how I imagine the implication of Piranha
Well,
Plant.
you know it's fancy.
Is that
implication instead of the process?
I mean, technically speaking, it is fancy because you can only get it through DLC if you pre-order the game.
All right, just hear me out. You pre-order the game just to get a plant that sits in the middle of the map and can only attack in like a 2-foot radius.
Okay, yeah, so that's what I originally thought, but no, they put his stupid ass in a pot plant, or like a plant pot. But here's the thing that really screws me up, right? I think he can still go in the ground. I'm watching the intro video right now because I haven't actually watched it.
So I've been watching like a bunch of memes, and I think there's just one of this weird laser that keeps attacking something.
Yeah, it's I don't really know what it's called, but it's like something other. It's the story. It's the story mode basically.
There's a story mode of Smash Bros. I almost said Smash Mouth, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, dude.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I almost said Smash Mouth. Oh shit! I just got hit with something fiery. Oh shit! Oh, ow! Stop throwing fire, bro. That ain't nice. What the fuck?
The fuck are you doing?
Spider-Man. Which that's another.
Oh, is it the new Spider-Man?
Yes, that's another game that has some pretty sick ass DLCs.
It does ain't got shit on Piranha Plant. Let me tell you.
All right, yeah, Spider-Man's cool and all, but can you photosynthesis?
Bro, can you photosynthesize?
Can you photosynthesize?
But no, like, sorry to interrupt the whole like Smash Bros thing, but like Spider-Man has been doing shit that has been on point. Like some of the suits and some of the other like DLCs. Like the new recent DLC is dropping in like what's today? Anybody got the date?
7th.
Today's the
It
7th.
drops in 13 days. It drops in 13 days, basically 2 weeks. And you best bet I'm going to pre-order that fucking thing. Cause yeah, I bought the heist one and I bought the one before that. But I didn't know that there was.
There was one.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but apparently there was. But I bought it and yeah.
Alright, look, just hear me out, okay? Spider-Man's cool and all, okay?
Photosynthesize.
But can you throw photosynthesis?
But can he create his own food with sunlight? I don't think so.
Okay, so like...
No, you can. Piranha Plant.
There's Smash Ultimate, there's Spider-Man, but what about Red Dead Redemption 2, right?
I'm downloading that right this second, bro.
I haven't played it myself. Yeah. I've seen some of my friends talk about it, and I've seen some gameplay of it. Personally, myself, I was never a big fan of the Red Dead Redemption franchise. I just couldn't get
You shut your mouth.
Okay.
I just wasn't a big fan of it.
Neither was I. I was never a huge fan of the first one. But seeing gameplay of the second one, it looks good. Like...
Oh, yeah, I'll give it that. It looks really cool.
I stand by every decision Rockstar has made apart from GTA 6 and their reasoning for not doing so.
I still forget their reasoning. I didn't pay enough attention to my reasoning.
It's not PC, bro.
Yeah.
Because it was PC before that, you know.
Oh, bro.
What the?
What?
Red Dead 2's at 44%.
Wait, Jap got Red Dead 2?
And yep, for his birthday, which gives it to Royce.
His birthday's not for another couple. Like, his birthday's not for.
It's not till next Wednesday.
Wait, his birthday's the.
Next Wednesday. Whatever day next Wednesday is. I hope so, because that's what he said his birthday was.
Wait, today's oh yeah, it is. Okay, never mind. I am not good with yeahs today. Yeah.
Because I told him, I was like, happy birthday, I guess, and he's like, bro, that's like a week early. I'm like, oh, my bad, B. You know, I've been a little preoccupied the past couple of days. He just said, yeah, I know, and I'm like, okay.
Please don't kill the hostage. Please don't kill the hostage. Yes, good. Okay.
Hostage.
Alright. Okay.
Let's see.
We had something else.
We did. It was
the cord.
What would
the cord.
Let's see here. I'm looking back on the topics. Oh yeah, here it is. It's well, it was right here. Where was it?
I remember one of them was what happened if a channel just exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah. What will you do if you blew up on YouTube?
Get views.
You get tons of views.
Actually interact with more people than just the 2 people that watch this channel. Hi, Mom.
Hey, you know it's 3 people. Hi, my mom, and also Jeff's mom.
Wait, Jeff's mom watches this channel?
I don't know.
Probably not.
I know my mom doesn't.
I know my mom does.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with like your parents watching your videos.
No. Their parents watching the videos is not a good thing. My mom watching the videos is a good thing. I told my mom a new video was up, and she watched it. She gave me a recap. She's like, "Man, you guys are fucking stupid." I was like, "Yeah."
I think what we really should have said, Toby, is how's it going, Mulan? Simba.
Yeah, any of those. But yeah.
Fucking leprechaun looking at.
Man, if my channel blew up, that'd make me really happy, to be honest. I don't know what I'd do per se.
Now, here's my take. Not that I don't stand by our content, but I think I'd be the guy that says, "Why? What the fuck are you guys doing with your lives?"
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like, me and my buddy were talking about it, and he's like, "So, what's going to be your first initial reaction if like you get big on YouTube? Like, you start getting your following, you start getting like really active in the community, and you're making videos, people are talking about it, and it's just a grand old time." And I said, "Well, my first initial reaction will be,
how?
What the fuck are you guys doing here? And please don't leave. I worked like kind of hard to get here, and thank you guys for coming."
Guys, please don't leave. I get lonely.
Yeah. Shit. One thing that I will probably say, if we ever do get big, is holy shit. How? Because
I get lonely.
our recording schedule is jank.
Oh yeah, that too.
Up until our last recording, we didn't do. Our last recording was what, a day ago?
2 days.
2 days ago, and then the one before that was a month ago.
Hey, sometimes you just got. I don't know. I was going for that, to be honest with you.
I mean, it's not bad to have like a sporadic recording schedule. It just doesn't mean you're not able to upload as often. I've been trying to like keep to a schedule, but with college, it's really weird. Like I've only been able to keep to like an every other day upload right now because I'm so busy, and sometimes once per day or even twice per day if I'm lucky. But I think my initial thoughts on if I was actually able to blow up would be the opportunities that are presented to me. Like I want to be able to do live streams for charity. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
I want to be able to like gain enough money, enough revenue in order to do live stream events for charity because I've always wanted to do that. It's something I've always wanted to do.
One thing I've always wanted to do is a live Q&A.
I've always wanted to do one of those.
If I could get like a couple hundred people to do a live Q&A, that seems like fun to me.
I did a live stream October 13th.
Yeah, I watched some of it.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
I didn't go for the original 5 hours or 5 or 4 hours I wanted to because it started dying down after the second game. And it's not a bad thing. I pulled in 7 people, and that's a very small number, but I was happy with it. But 7 people, 7 views. It's not the best number, I know, but I was super happy about it because baby steps. But I got my first hate comment. It's not something I want to be.
There's that little moment of silence that was kind of awkwardly funny, but what was it?
I was confused. I'm like,
I don't know. YouTube censored it, but I'm pretty sure it was faggot.
Yes. That one word Thief said I'm not allowed to say.
No, it's because Jap said Lord's gonna say it, so that means you can't say it.
Oh, fuck both. If you okay, Captain, I'm pretty sure you didn't.
No, we're not arguing.
No, I'm arguing this again because it is something I want a third opinion upon. If you're using the word faggot in a descriptive, term, is it offensive?
Yeah. I mean, if it's descriptive, I don't think so.
Like, if you're using it saying, those shoes are faggoty, like in the book, Raising the Sun.
Well, yeah. If it's a descriptive manner, sure. But if you mean it is an insult, then it's bad.
Oh man, look at those faggots over there. That's insultive. So therefore,
that's an insult.
So that's not allowed. That I want to use. But like saying,
having been your friend for a couple years now, I'm pretty sure I've heard you use that.
Yeah, I've said, okay, I want to use it on the but in person, I say it quite a lot.
That's just fake, bro. That's just fake.
Well, like, here's the thing, right? The English language is super freaking weird, right? So in the statement, "you are shit" is an insult, but in a different statement, "you are the shit" is a compliment, right?
Yes.
Hey man, all I'm saying is you ain't shit.
You ain't.
So it's really weird.
Or you're the bomb, or you bombed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. What's some other shit we could talk about? Anything bothering you? Oh, what the fuck happened to my goddamn?
I mean, what was bothering me, we discussed earlier, can't be said. It's a little dangerous.
I honestly forgot what you were talking about earlier. Not gonna lie.
At this point, nothing really bothers me. I'm just kind of existing.
Yes. Well, I'm in high school, so that's fucking bothering me.
Yeah, high school kind of sucks.
Yo, take that from someone who's in it. I know.
Oh.
Like the only reason why I kept going to high school is because my friends were in it.
Same.
I've missed like 2 weeks of school so far. It's not even the first, or it's barely like the second quarter.
But no, like real talk. One time, I actually missed 3 or 4 weeks of school when I was in like 3rd grade because I played hooky for 4 weeks.
Oh.
And how I did it was like I was smart about it, right? So whenever my parents came in to take my temperature, I take the thermometer out of my mouth, and I'd stand on my bed, and I'd take the I had the word. Thank you, thermometer, and I'd stick the metal end to my light bulb.
That doesn't sound like it's going anywhere good when you said stick the middle end.
Okay, I put it to the light bulb and I let it heat up, and then I like put it into my shirt to clean it off and put it back in my mouth so it cooled down, but it still have a high temperature. So I stayed home for 4 weeks by doing that.
I just straight up.
See,
I
I
just
feel
straight up
like
said I ain't going to school. Back in 7th grade.
oh yeah, I remember that.
I would straight up say
Yeah.
I woke up in the morning one morning and my mom was like, she called me Loop as a kid. That was my nickname. Loop. I don't even know what to put on it. So like, Loopy kid, come on, it's ready time for school, and I was like, I ain't going to fucking school, and I just stayed home.
Yeah, see, I did that in high school. Like, I was doing so well in my classes, and my parents were just like, it's like 10 o'clock. Aren't you late for school? And I go, yeah, but I'm not feeling it today. And they're just like, all right, just make sure you get to school tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it. I got it.
I just not go.
Well, I mean, one day was good enough for me, right?
That's low key kind of me at the moment. Like, my grades, they're not the best they've ever been. But you know what? I've had a lot more fun this year.
I mean, like, the way I saw it whenever I was in high school, and even now, my motto was, I'm not here to excel, I'm just here to pass.
Pretty much.
Like, if I care about the class, I'm gonna do a lot, right? I'm gonna do a lot in order to enjoy the class. But if it's not something that I'm going to be actively enjoying, then there's no way in hell I'm gonna put a lot of effort into it. I mean, I'll still pass it. I'll get a passing grade, but it's not gonna be anything amazing.
Bro. I say bro a lot. I realize that. But I blanked completely about what I was about to say.
Don't you just hate that?
Yeah. I blanked completely. Oh, damn it.
I blame global warming.
You guys talk about something real quick. I'm going to try and figure out what I was trying to say.
Actually, yeah. So I was watching cartoons before I came on here, and a lot of people think it's
old cartoons or new cartoons.
Old cartoons, like 2005.
Good enough. Continue.
It was Chowder.
Okay, continue. I'm interested.
All right, so me and my girlfriend were just watching Chowder, and the thought came to mind, right? A lot of people or a lot of adults don't think they should be watching cartoons because it's considered childish, but I fucking love cartoons because they're hilarious, and Chowder is like one of my favorite shows because it does fourth wall breaking so well. And a lot of the cartoons aren't actually like towards kids. Like, yeah, they got a lot of slapstick to it. They got a lot of like hitting characters and making stupid jokes. But like Animaniacs, for example, that was not a children's cartoon.
Fuck, it was not. Oh, that show was really perverted.
Is still a great show.
It's still a great show, but really fucking perverted.
Yo, you know what else, bro? Chowder. Look, I fucked with Chowder, bro.
Dude, I love Chowder so much.
Anyone who says otherwise, we're gonna fight. Like, I used to love Chowder so much, and then I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of didn't like the season finale.
Yeah, the ending of Chowder was kind of subpar. Like they honestly could have made it a lot better. Like in my personal opinion, I would have been cool if like they would have wrapped it, like brought it full circle. And instead of having Chowder grow up, like they made Chowder himself make the apple, Froggy Apple Crumple Thumpkin by himself.
Why do you know that just off the top of your head?
Because I just got done watching the episode.
Okay, see that I'm like, I love Chowder, but damn.
I I actually have a very good memory. It's one of the things that I'm known for in my friend group is having a great memory. So whenever there's a memory game or like a puzzle situation, I'm the one they call.
I'm the one they call if they need to know something about superheroes.
I thought we all just complained to you.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking bitch. Your mom doesn't love you. Just want you to know that.
Yeah, I already know that. Don't worry.
Oh no. I don't know why I play For Honor during recordings, honestly.
Brings out raw emotion.
I used to play Frogger all the time. I fucking love Frogger.
I said For Honor, but I love Froggers.
I probably misheard you, didn't I?
Yes.
Yes, very much.
Yes. In the grandest of ways.
Oh well. I'll stick by it. I don't care.
Frogger's still a good game. No worries.
Hey, you're a fucking piece of shit, bro. Get fucking paired. Okay, so I don't remember what we were talking about. I got a little distracted.
Talking about cartoon.
Oh, you guys know that they're trying to bring in that live action Kim Possible?
A live action Kim Possible? Okay, that's
yes.
I gotta say one thing, right? Whenever it's a live action from like a cartoon or an anime or anything, it's not gonna be very good.
Yeah.
Bruh, it showed like they finally got casted, and bro, the comment had me dead. It was like they finally found the cast for a live action Kim Possible. The first time I see canceled. Which I don't think.
So
they didn't fit the profile, bro.
Kim Possible black. That's all I see, bro. Just like how they made Starfire black inside that Teen Titans, the Titans, whatever it's called.
Yeah, the Teen Titans live action.
Yeah.
Which it kind of upset lots of people. I didn't see anything wrong with it.
But okay, I haven't fully watched the first episode, so I can't say whether or not it's good or bad.
Well, like here's the thing for me, right? If you're going to be making a live action of a cartoon or an anime, here's 3 basic things that you need to have. All right, it doesn't care what the actors look like. I don't care about that as long as they're portraying the character correctly. If their wardrobe is right, that's good enough for me. I don't really care.
Will Smith plays Kim Possible.
That'd be hilarious. I'd watch that.
Will Smith?
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
I'd watch that. In fact, I think Will Smith would be perfect for the role.
Call me, beat me if you want to reach me. Impossible.
So like,
no,
and then
bro,
the other
comes
thing I
back
need
out from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air dress up.
Okay, that'd be great.
I'm sorry. Continue.
The next thing I need you to actually have is stick to the fucking storyline.
Yeah, true. That's something that they fail to do a lot.
And the third thing is the most crucial thing, right? The most crucial thing is just follow through with it, right?
No.
If you have 1 and 2, just wrap it all up at 3.
Yeah.
Don't drop some surprise twist ending.
If you have 1 and 2, don't throw in 4. Or don't.
What's 4?
I don't know. Don't just.
We're not gonna talk about 4, but don't throw 4 in. Just fuck 4.
Yeah.
You hear it here first, folks. Fuck 4.
Fuck 4.
You know, I gotta say, I'm kind of excited for this live action Lion King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a little skeptical about it, but I'm pretty excited for it because that's like my favorite Disney movie.
Okay, I saw this chart on Instagram, and it was like they compared a bunch of Disney movies, and it was Lion King versus Tangled as the very first round, and Lion King lost.
What the
How?
fuck?
How?
Like what the metric fuck?
The comment said, Lion King lost to Tangled. Get these motherfucking 2,000 babies out of here.
Get out of here! Who the fuck are you?
Okay, but first off, I feel like that should be sectioned from like 2004.
No, that should be sectioned from like 2008 to like 2012. That's where that category should just fuck off. If you're born in 2008, fuck off.
Look here, I'm the guy that I'm like, man, get your dad pod eating ass out of here.
Right. That's a. I'm not even gonna open that, but here's the way I see it. Right. I like old Disney movies. Right. All right. Lion King was one of the ones that I liked growing up, but I think my favorite
in the live action Aladdin.
Okay, yeah, I could like kind of see that. But my favorite Disney movie to date is Atlantis.
Ooh, no. Favorite Disney movie is always Lion King.
Well, I like Atlantis and Treasure Planet because those two movies are great movies that do not get a lot of love from the community.
Although, one of my favorite movies that I don't think really gets a lot of love either is Meet the Robinsons.
I actually didn't like that much, to be honest with you.
I don't think I watched it either.
Oh, bro, you guys are missing out. I love that movie. It was one of my favorites.
Why?
I don't know. I just loved it.
Fuck. I blocked that, you piece of shit.
Well, let's see. Actually, I was watching a video on YouTube about how the Minions have killed the animated movie industry.
Oh, they have.
Yeah.
They've killed every
Okay, but
movie
do you mean
industry.
that? Do you mean that by Despicable Me or like just the Minions, like
Just the Minions movie. Like
Okay.
the argument the guy was making, and I totally agree with it. I can't remember what the channel was, or else I'd ask you guys to link it in the description below. But the argument the guy was making was that the Minions are really simple, they're simplistic, they're easy, or quote unquote easy to animate. I can't say if they're easy to animate or not because I'm not an animator, and I imagined a great deal of work goes into the animation team. Anyways, the Minions were designed for branding, right? You can put a Minion on practically anything and it'd sell. Unfortunately, yeah. So I'm not a big fan of the whole Minions thing. I didn't like Minions, and I think that he was right in saying that the Minions had killed the animation industry. One of the things that's really got me fucked up is, all right, let me paint you a picture. It's like 2001, or some early time around.
Before I was born. I'm sorry, I can't imagine that.
That's the year I was born. I can't.
Okay. So how about this, right? It's
2005.
Some early internet day. Oh yeah, 2005, right? You're on Facebook and you're scrolling through Facebook.
I was born. I can't.
Just picture it, like picture it. But you're on Facebook and you're scrolling around and you see a Looney Tunes meme that has some like really edgy text, and Bugs Bunny has like a gun in his hand and he's got like the golden chains all in it on his chest.
I saw that yesterday.
You remember those?
What are you talking about? 2005.
No. Here's the thing, right? You saw that whenever Looney Tunes was what back then. Whenever Looney Tunes was popular. Nowadays, it's Minions. It's basically the exact same format, but with Minions, and I hate it.
Oh, you mean like how they have those the memes and like some dumbass comment next to it?
Right. Like something about if you don't like me at my worst, you deserve me at my best. Yes, that's it. Right there. They just took the Looney Tunes out and they replaced it with Minions, and I hate it.
Well, now here's the issue. Looney Tunes is good.
Yeah, Looney Tunes was good.
But the Minions are shit. Like, I'm
sorry.
Fuck you. Like, if this channel grows and they come back and watch like this episode,
no regrets.
The Minions are shit. Like, if you like the Minions, unironically, you are garbage.
Unironic. If you like ironically, that's not exactly great either.
I mean, like, do what you want, right? I'm not gonna yell at you for like having
I will straight up yell at anybody.
I fucking love them
because I'm good at it.
I mean, anyone can yell at someone.
If someone's wrong, they need nothing wrong, my dude.
But like, I'm just not a big fan of Minion. Another thing that I'm not a big fan of is fucking Fortnite.
Hey, with them fighting not on this channel, okay? We're trying to grow, not get smaller.
I gotta say it. It might hurt my channel.
Now hold on, pause. Now with that being said, I've played a lot better games. Now, however, I cannot say I've played the worst game.
Oh, I have.
Go on.
I've played a worse game before.
I mean, I guess I've played Smash Bros. With Promo Plan.
Ouch.
Oh no, bro. I played what's worse? Oh, I played What am I trying to think of?
I'm starting to think you didn't.
Oh, what the fuck am I trying to think of?
I don't know.
I don't know either, bro. I haven't had it.
I guess I've played Pac-Man.
Bro, I actually really like Pac-Man. Pac-Man came out with the system version for PlayStation
what?
1, and I fucking love that game. I beat it, and then my little brother deleted my savings. I wanted to kill him.
Wait, how the fuck did we get from Fortnite to Pac-Man?
Talk about worst games.
Except Pac-Man's a good game, actually.
Yeah, Pac-Man's like a great game. It's one of the granddaddies. It led to gaming.
You know what? I don't like.
I don't think you should say Pac-Man and Granddaddy in the same sentence.
Well, I mean, I'm not wrong. Pac-Man is a granddaddy of gaming.
He's a Pac Daddy.
He's a Pac Daddy.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna say Granddaddy in the same sentence, right?
Yeah.
Like you say Godfather or something, not.
What do you mean? It's not like the Pac-Man is popping caps into people.
No, it is. Just imagine waka waka motherfucker pow. Just instead of who's your grandpappy. It's just kind of weird to think of it as a what'd you say, granddaddy?
Yeah, granddaddy. Okay, I'm sorry, but I can't like develop the mental image of Pac-Man just like running
a three-piece like Louis Vuitton suit. Just
okay,
I
wait.
can't imagine.
Now hold on. I'm struggling to imagine this one part. Are we imagining it from the idea of that bum ass Pac-Man TV show on like Disney XD, or like the pixelated kind of how are we doing that one?
Okay, I don't know. The 3D model or like the pixel model, it doesn't really matter. But I just can't imagine Pac-Man as like running a crime family, I always imagine Pac-Man as being that really nice neighbor, like that really old neighbor that you move to like further on down in your life, and like he's really cool.
Casper.
Why do you think he's such nice? Because his past is filled with such evil. He was a fucking mobster.
He's secretly a badass.
Exactly.
Like one of the neighborhood snot-nosed kids mouths off to him like one too many times, and he just goes missing. He just goes missing, and the next day you see him gardening in his yard.
And a fucking finger pops out.
He's sitting here waving, and then he like looks over and like half of the hand is sticking out, and he's like, "Oh shit!" He just like quickly shovels dirt onto it. Wow, that got really dark really fast.
I did.
You started it.
No, I didn't. I said Pac Daddy or like Pac-Man.
No, I said Pac Daddy.
You said Pac Daddy. I said Pac-Man's a granddaddy. And then see there, you got me so fucking confused. And all I said was I don't like Fortnite.
All I said is
I don't. I do not like Fortnite.
No, it's just how we got.
Steve and I used to play it back when it first dropped.
But because we were bored and we didn't have any games together, I just want that to be known. Not that we liked it. We both stopped the second they took Dusty out. Was whenever we drew the line, though.
Yeah. The second they decided to drop asteroids up in that bitch, it was like, nah, it ain't for me, Chief.
Right? Like they did so much weird shit. It's like they did asteroids. They did
up in there, and it's just like, what the fuck?
Then like, didn't they melt the cube and like made some purple lava bullshit? And then they made like the island in the center of the map like fucking float. And now they got all this bullshit.
I don't know.
And for some reason, there's fucking llamas, man. I don't know. Okay.
Oh, whoa! Don't you dare diss a llama. Some fighting words there, bud. Hey, let me tell you about alpacas.
Hey, wait. Don't you disrespect llamas, man. Fucking Carl Weezer will come up here, pop a cap in your ass.
No, he ain't Pac-Man.
I'm not gonna lie, it took me a second to remember who Carl Weezer was. And then it hit me. I'm like,
nah, seriously, fuck llamas. I don't like llamas. Point. Like, llamas and chipmunks are my two most hated animals.
Why chipmunks?
I hate
monks.
I hate chipmunks.
Why?
Well, the first reason is a fucking movie, The Alvin and the Chipmunks. I hate it because of that. And because, like, I don't know, as a kid, like,
You just weren't a big fan of chipmunks?
Yeah. Looking at them, they always remind me of squirrels, and squirrels piss me off. Looking at a squirrel.
So what we're hearing is you just don't like animals.
you don't like rodents.
I like dogs, cats, rats, bats, shit like that. Just
squirrels and squirrel lookalikes.
Yes. If you climb a tree and you look like a squirrel, you're a bitch.
So you don't like small monkey? Oh, you don't like lemurs?
I like lemurs.
Yo,
if you're
what's
a squirrel or a fucking chipmunk or a llama, you're a bitch.
You don't like chinchillas?
Like I said, if you're a squirrel or a llama or a chipmunk, you're a bitch.
You a bitch.
Simple as that.
You guys know what I like? Fucking zebras.
What about zebras?
Because they're just like
Said I like zebras. Yeah, bro.
Right.
But yeah, they're kind of like me. You know, I can relate to them almost as much as I can relate to a penguin. They're kind of black. They're kind of white.
And they both walk funny.
And he's also he's portrayed by Chris Rock in Madagascar.
Oh yeah.
No penguin is portrayed.
Well, no. See, like, after Madagascar was released, it was canon that every single penguin is Chris Rock.
Okay.
Can't argue against it. It's stupid logic. Just accept it.
Okay. Got it. This is kind of a slow episode. We apologize.
I mean, it has been a while.
This is probably some prime fucking content though for us.
Yeah, for us. I think just like in the last episode, I said the first 3 episodes, actually the first 4 episodes we made were probably the best episodes we made.
Probably 4.
Yeah. Because I think 4 was the first time we ever had Captain on.
Yeah, I think so.
That may or may not be the only reason I said 4, because that's probably some prime fucking content.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I was the most nervous person coming onto a podcast.
Really?
I was super nervous about it, man.
Why?
Because I just was like, all right, in real life, right? If someone's got an issue with me, I don't care, right? I can easily I can easily fight with somebody, like verbally and physically in real life. But the moment it's online, I get super nervous about it, and I don't know why. It's like the exact opposite. Yeah, I'm really big and bad online, and then in real life, I'm a little bitch. But I'm a little bitch online, and then I'm real big and arrogant and cocky outside.
So I'm just scrolling through our Discord, and you know what we should have talked about this whole time?
What?
Man.
Man.
I low-key forgot about that. I don't even lie.
Bro, yeah, I was just scrolling through, and I'm like, we should be talking about this.
Okay, so
I think the other day I've texted in Discord. I think I mentioned this.
November 5th.
I mentioned this in the last podcast. I was like, I texted in Discord. What would happen if only one of Batman's parents died that night? And in which case, I think Captain was the one who replied, he'd only be half the man, right?
Yeah, he'd only be like half the superhero.
He'd only be half the man he is, and you said he'd be the Bat or the man. And then Jap's like, whoever killed his parent half-assed it, so he's a half-assed superhero.
Half-assed superhero. So he'd either be the Bat or the Man. And then we came to the conclusion that it would be Man. And he would wear, instead of it being the full black Bat outfit, it'd be some like really like peach colored skin tight like suit, like a green suit. And
slap some fucking googly eyes on
some googly eyes on it, take a Sharpie, draw a mustache. And like I was actually thinking about it before I went to bed that night, and I was like, what would he sound like? And I actually nailed the voice. And I think I got the voice. I can imagine it, right? Like there's some guy, right? He's trying to get this purse from some lady, and he's got a knife. And they're sitting here arguing back and forth. And all of a sudden, this guy comes out in his costume, right in the middle of the alleyway with the sun like reflecting off his back, and he's like, "Stop right there, evildoer!
'Tis I,
Man, and you're going to jail." And then he gets the shit kicked out of him.
Yes.
And then it's so severe that they have to take him to the hospital. And like the doctor that comes into the room like throws his clipboard down. It's like, "God damn it, Arnold! This is the 5th time this week." But there's evil that I must take care of. "Arnold, you are not a superhero. Leave that to the professionals." "No, I am Man. "Arnold, you are a middle-aged worker, okay, who has erectile dysfunction, and you work at an office job. You are not a superhero. You can't tell me what to do. Man, away!" And he goes to like jump out the window, and like he breaks his leg.
See, I'm torn on what I think's funnier here. The fact that you just out of nowhere said you have erectile dysfunction, or the fact that we're discussing if Batman lost only one parent instead of two.
And he changed his name to Arnold.
So he didn't even get to say Bruce. He became Arnold. Like you're not Bruce Wayne, Arnold Wayne. Man. Like what?
Okay, yeah, I didn't realize that until you said something about it. Arnold Wayne. It traumatized him so little that he changed his name from Bruce to Arnold. But on the other hand, if the other parent died and he became the Bat, I can imagine him like still being in the bat suit, but instead of fighting crime, he just like sits somewhere in the city at night and screams at people.
Just
Basically,
constantly screaming. Not even fighting crime, just screaming.
Like he looks over and sees the Joker stealing money from a bank, and he's just like,
"Hey,
not my problem."
Hey.
Hey.
Well, okay, but
I feel
like the Bat is like maybe he's still like relatively like he's like man, but like
slightly cooler.
No, like instead of like the flesh morph suit is black, and he just puts like fucking
styrofoam ears.
Oh, I was gonna say construction paper, but that works too.
Yeah, other one works.
Fucking black just makes it's not even a cow, just fucking like cones up top, taped down.
Yeah.
And then like instead of like the mustache and everything, he like colors in a fucking beard.
Yeah, I see that.
Because he wants to be more manly. Okay, you guys know the game the Players Unknown Battle, not fucking.
Yeah, PUBG, I know it.
Not PUBG. I was saying the wrong thing. Fuck. Remember the fucking game that came out that had like the hold on, I'm gonna go look for it. I can't think of it at the moment. It's gonna piss me off because I know the players. Fuck. Chat. You guys should totally talk while I look this up so it's not silent.
I was waiting on you. I didn't want to be rude.
Yeah, I'm looking for something. You guys need to fill up the time while I look for this.
I'm trying to get this guy off this goddamn truck so that way I can get over there. Like so that way I can jump over and I can get across. But I don't know how the fuck to do it. And it's
totally accurate battle simulator.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I know it.
That's I imagine that, but like realistic.
For Man or the Bat.
Yeah, because like the red team, the fucking googly eyes, just giant fucking eyes.
Okay, yeah, I'd see that. I'd see it. I'd watch that.
It's just like a little sleeker, but then like would the villains be the same? Because
Probably.
they're all kind of there because of Batman.
Well,
So,
yeah,
like,
that's a good point. Like they half-assed the villains too.
fucking the Joker becomes the Jester.
Not even like the Jester, just joke or the. Actually, no joke. Actually, I was in class the other day, right? And I was almost asked to leave class because I was laughing so hard. But what happened was we were talking about superheroes and we were talking about them having a secret identity. And I got the idea that what if there was a like the Superman scenario, right? What if there was a guy? Well, no, hold on. What if there were two guys, right? They were both regular, normal office employees that worked at the same office, but they were also superheroes and supervillains. So one of them was a superhero, one of them was a supervillain, and then one day they're fighting, and they're about to be late for work. So one of them goes, actually, I've got to go somewhere. So if we want to continue this later, that'd be great. And then the other one's like, yeah, coincidentally, I also have to go somewhere and not be here. So they both go the separate ways and they get out of their like superhero and supervillain costume. Now, the supervillain has that stereotypical like Waluigi mustache. And he combs half of it down, right? He combs half of it down, but he forgets to like comb down the other side. So they both go to work, and they're sitting there in the office in a very important meeting. And the superhero looks over at his coworker and sees half of his mustache looks exactly like the supervillain. And he goes like out loud, he goes, "You son of a bitch!" Jumps over the table and starts beating the fuck out of him.
Okay, so in like first grade, I had an idea kind of similar to this, and like it's weird because I've never thought about it until like right now in this conversation. Like I've never thought back to this time, but my teacher used to do shit called like she'd give you like pennies, right? Not literal pennies, but you print out like a paper and you got like 5 cents a
Oh,
day.
they were half-assed. They were half-assed, or like half-assed.
Yeah, very much. They were like you got 5 pennies in 5 sets. So like Monday you got 5 pennies. If you had 25 pennies by the end of the week, it was like good behavior kind of shit. If you had that quarter by the end of the week, you got like free time and chill, and everyone else had like sit at their desk and not have fun. And she'd bring Legos out, and so this is where the idea came about: like, a hero and a villain, but like the hero, like a father, and his son's the biggest villain, and like
Ooh.
they don't know it, and then just one day, like they leave again, like at the same time, and then they come back home like nothing happened. They're like, "Hey, where'd you get that bruise?" "Oh, nowhere." And then just go on about their day. It keeps coming back to this,
Yeah.
and then just one day it hits them.
You realize
He's like, holy shit.
You realize that's literally the scene from Spider-Man 1, where Spider-Man's sitting at Thanksgiving with Norman Osborn on things like, and he's like, "Hey, where'd you get that cut on your arm?" After like he fights the Green Goblin in the burning building, he's like, "Oh, I was knocked over on the curb by a bike messenger."
Oh yeah, I remember.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember much of Spider-Man 1. I haven't seen it in a good amount of years.
You're disappointed.
First, oddly, I remember that one. Oddly, I remember that scene. But yeah, that is kind of like.
But see, now the way I've set it up to, there's two ways that this could go, right? They could either A, battle to the fucking death, or like because they're father and son, like make a fucking men's or some shit.
Well,
that's
yeah,
that's season finale.
Or I present you with option C, where they both argue, and then he goes, "You don't understand me, Dad." And he's like, "Oh, I don't understand you. Go to your room."
Oh yeah,
you're grounded. This isn't fair, Dad.
Father. Exactly.
And that's just the season finale. Go to your room.
Go to your room. It just ends.
Roll credits.
Roll credits. I'd watch that. I'd watch that.
I feel like I'd watch it and then be pissed when that ending came out.
Okay, but like, I could see that, and like I could also see the ending where like they make amends, And then like I could see like right before the episode or like right before the season finale ends, I could see them like hugging and like being really like father son, really nice moment. And then the father goes, "Yeah, but you're still going to jail. You killed lots of people."
Okay, so you know how Damian Wayne is Bruce Wayne's son?
Yeah.
And you know how he's Robin?
I prefer what's his face, Drake? Tim Drake?
Okay, so can you imagine if Damian Wayne just goes, like, them two are just in an argument. Can you imagine if Damian Wayne just goes, "Oh yeah? Well, at least I'm not an orphan."
And then the realization hits him. He's like, "Oh."
Damian Wayne's not an orphan. Well, Batman's like,
Well, technically,
still not.
if you don't have parents, your parents can be alive and still be an orphan.
Yeah, I guess it's really weird. Actually,
It's
this is a totally unrelated note, and probably the last thing that I can, probably the last story I can say because I've still got some stuff I gotta take care of. But I used to work for this haunted house, or it wasn't really a haunted house. It was it's a really big area. It was like 400 square feet, I think.
It wasn't a house. It was just a space.
It kind of. It was like a big like Halloween themed amusement park, and I played a character out there. And one of the days we had a guy dressed up as Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
And or not Spider-Man, Batman.
Yeah.
And he was out there, and we were sitting here talking, and he said something that really got under my skin. It just really pissed me off. I can't remember what he said, but I said, "Hey, Batman, would you like to hear a joke?" And he goes, "Sure, I love jokes." And I go, "What's full of holes and rolls down an alley?" And he goes, "I don't know, a bowling ball." And I said, "No, your parents." And then I walked away.
I think it's funny because I've seen that, but backwards, where he says, "My parents," and it's like the Riddler.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "So my parents," he's like, "Oh, no, fuck, it was a bowling ball. Okay, I'll just leave you here." And he just walked away nonchalant.
Yeah, I think that's where I got it from. But I've seen that exact same comic. But like
it was the funniest shit.
Later on in the night, I saw him, and like he looked at me, and he kind of looked like defeated, and he looked at me, and he just like kind of like walked away silently, and I'm like, yeah. And the best part is, like, we had a guy playing Joker out there. He worked for the area, and he played Joker. And he asked me why Batman looked so sad, and I said because I told him that his parents are dead.
Hey, at least it wasn't half.
It was half-assed. We're terrible people.
I feel like I'm just telling you, there's a lot we could contribute to the story. Like, what if we made this half-assed Batman, right? Like, you hearing me, okay? But there's like the first season, right? Like, we complete the whole fucking series, like maybe like 2 or 3 seasons, right?
Yeah.
Of like, he was raised by his mom, and that's when he became like the man fucking
man.
And then there's like a second like I guess like in the multiverse, because that's what all the fucking heroes are about. Instead of his dad dying, his mom died, and that's where he becomes the Bat.
The Bat. Oh, we could also do like a really weird crossover episode where one of them's just all like, I don't remember like dressing in that. And then the other guy just screams and is like, well, golly gee willikers, you must be me from an alternate dimension. Oh boy, Bat, I'm man, and there's evil out. We must take it down. And he like runs off, and then like the Bat's still sitting there perched on his thing. Some lady walks by, he just screams at her. Roll credits.
Well, I'm man.
Bruh, and then,
I'm man.
Then, like maybe in like that same episode, they on their way trying to go back to like their own fucking universe or whatever. Again, they end up going to Batman's, and he's just sitting up fucking perched on the fucking like clock tower, and he sees him like, who the fuck are they?
Who the fuck's this? Oh my god, we're terrible people.
Oh man, I realized I didn't really talk that much this episode.
I mean, you're doing something important, so.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the last 2 achievements until 100% before the new DLC drops.
I wasn't talking, and then I stopped playing Fraud, and I was able to be a functioning member of society.
But honestly, this mission was ass. I hated it. It was a Mary Jane mission. I hate those. But
You did a mission about weed?
no, it's a fucking MJ mission. You know, where you have to be quiet.
Yeah, I
They're
know.
fucking garbage. I hate them.
Because you have to be stealthy?
Yes.
Stealth games were never my forte. I was more of a
go in,
let's
fuck
blow
shit
everything
up, and leave.
See, I like games like Assassin's Creed, where you have the option.
But you never take it.
See, here's the thing, right?
There's a couple missions where you're forced to, but
if you don't leave the area smoldering and on fire, you didn't do a very good job, now did you?
No, exactly. See, that I want a game where it is mandatory for you to fuck shit up. Now that is a game I want to play.
See, me and my friends want to make video games. We want to be a video game company. And I like that idea. Just an entire game where it's like
Cordell Industries.
Actually pixelated. But I do like that. Cordell Industries.
okay, I feel like if anything, I could imagine that being just like about to go bankrupt, and then we do a fucking podcast, and you just immediately full of ideas, and you come back from the bottom.
Come back from the bottom.
We're like, bro, where's our cut? Bro, these were my original ideas. It was on our fucking podcast, bro. My original ideas.
I wouldn't be like a stingy guy, you know. I wouldn't be like that. I'd be really generous with it.
$5.
Hey, while you're at it, would it be is Man like, is that in public domain, or is that like too close to Batman?
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
We changed it to
I'm not really aware.
What did we say? Arthur?
Arnold. Yeah, Arnold.
Whatever.
Arnold. You remember Hey Arnold?
Yeah, Arnold.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
His name was
Arnold. Wah.
Arnold. Wah.
Wah.
We're sitting at a pretty.
What's that? Waluigi.
1 hour and 2 minutes.
Not in Smash Bros.
That's pretty good.
Yes.
If you guys want to call it.
Yeah, I got some stuff to take care of.
I just have one last comment, and it's referring back to the original topic of Nintendo.
Shoot.
So you remember when I said just a plant with a 2-foot radius?
Yes.
Can you guys imagine how funny that'd be? Like, you're the last person. I was like, stop fucking camping. I can't move, bro. It's not on the moveset.
Would you quit? Just quit hiding in the corner and get out here and fight.
Fuck you, bro.
I don't know if you've noticed, but
potted plant with no legs.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a fucking plant.
Or the other argument.
With your fucking wannabe Waluigi looking ass.
No. Bro, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Oh yeah, I dare you to come in my 2 feet fucking radius. Get the fuck over here.
Luigi.
Get over here so I can kick your ass.
Alright. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's always a great pleasure to have Captain Cordell. If you ever want to join on again, just shoot us a word.
Alright, yeah, thank you for having me.
As always, please watch the video. I don't know what else to do. I'm tired as fuck. I'm battling one hell of a headache. That's why I'm quiet. Steve, if you want to take over the rest of the outro.
I'm not gonna lie. I was listening most of it. I was replying to a text. So you know how it be, because it'd be like that sometimes. Tune in next time. Probably with Captain. Maybe with Simba. Good night.
Deuces.
Night.